Look at my earrings, y'all. Like, it looks like it's a floating blob. Isn't that cool? Let's see where this goes. Okay. This one's a little intense. Keep in mind, it was written on October 9th, 2018. It's called It's All Just a Game. It's all just a game. My stomach feels sick, jaws clenched. Of course it's an expectation in my mind. Being good is not a could, it's a should. But I don't expect you to understand, because it's all just a game to you, isn't it? You just want to feel validated, and you're desperately seeking it from me. You think that females are hard to comprehend. I just think you're not trying hard enough. You want my validation, then so be it. But just know that it will not set you free. Because for as long as you think this is a game, people will treat you just as such. You can try to deflect the blame, but it will always remain the same. It's all just a game. A poet. And I'll never forget how I felt. The way my pupils grew wider in disbelief, and the way I concealed my involuntary smile. Because you called me a poet that day. The parts and the whole. I admire the parts as well as the whole. Your smile, your lips, your heart, your soul. I am fascinated by how each and every part of your body is crafted, and how each and every part amalgamates your entity. As if you were a song, a beautiful melody, as if you were a poem, a beguiling soliloquy. But I enjoy your laughter most of all, the laughter that brings out the veins in your neck, that showcases your collarbones, that claims you near perfect. That the smile that displays your pearly teeth, that forms a slight dimple upon your cheek. That smile that portrays exactly the happiness within you you've been hiding. That laughter that depicts what your eyes have cunningly been confiding. But perhaps I revel more in the thought of how I know you, of how I can know you in this specific way, as that gives me fortitude and that satisfaction propels me to stay. But I assure you I do. I admire it all, your bits and your pieces, your rise and your fall. The embodiment you seldom thole. I admire the parts as well as the whole. I should have. When you made those weird voices just to hear me laugh, I should have loved you then. When you sprinkled salt onto bread and just ate it like that, I should have loved you then. When you told me to not be ashamed of my body, that I was perfectly attractive just the way I was, I should have loved you then. When you called me beautiful over and over, I should have loved you then. When you told me I was good at everything, when you called me unique, I should have loved you then. When you picked me up playfully and laughter took control of us both, I should have loved you then. I should have fallen in love many times over. I should have been head over heels for you by now. And I'm sorry that I couldn't. I'm sorry that I still don't. But I found a way to finally love myself thanks to you somehow. Shout out to my girl Angela. This one's about you. It's called I'm Sorry. I'm sorry for ever doubting what we had. For ever thinking we wouldn't last. It's all on me. I was growing too sad. I guess I was still just stuck in the past. I promise to never feel that way again. I promise to keep having faith even when it feels like the sky is falling on my head or when the world is crumbling in my hands. I'll make sure to keep hope in my heart and try my best to understand. It won't happen again, I swear to you. I'll believe in what we have because I love you. My roots, my culture, my ancestry. I fall in love with every performance I see. Dancer's blood flowing throughout my body. I'm reminded of my roots, my culture, my ancestry, the burning desire to dance alive and thriving in me. Eventually, you move on. It's like watching a TV series that gets canceled before an actual finale season. You'd rather enjoy all the content that's given, even if it means you get more and more addicted every episode you watch. Then stop watching it before you get too attached to it. And yeah, it'll suck and you'll feel empty for a while, but eventually you move on and you remember every now and then that show you once used to watch. The best me. You know, reflecting upon my past self, I see how much I've really changed, how much I've grown as a person, how much I've improved, and I keep becoming better and better. I have so much potential in me. I don't know why I undermine myself at times. I really am the best version of myself right now, and I couldn't be happier. I am content with who I am. It is good. She is good. Ananya is good. I genuinely love myself. I love who I've become, grateful for all that I am, for all that I've overcome, for all that's happened in my life, because I've managed to surpass it all and make myself into a better human being. And there's still so much more room to grow, and I'll gladly wait to see what life has for me. to see what's in store. Because honestly, life is great. Well, no, it's not. But in the way I choose to look at it, it is. Because it's all just perspective in the end, a perception. Reality is relative, and I have the power to decide what I see. I want to publish a book, but yeah, hopefully I'll publish it sometime, and y'all better check it out. My past poems were much more deep because they all revolved around heartbreak. The whole book, the theme would be overcoming a heartbreak, I guess, and just finding the strength within yourself. Keep loving yourself, y'all.